Good morning. It has been 1 week since my surgery, and I am doing pretty good on steps, though I think I looked at my little app on my phone because I don't use a Fitbit, but the app on my phone, I think it said that I'm still under 5,000 a day, but I've been hitting over 4,000, which has been pretty cool. But of course, it fluctuates by the day. Anyhow, thanks for joining me. Let's do some walking. Good morning. I know it's not part of the exercise, but if you have a dog, you better. 1982. It's a beautiful day today. At least it's starting as a beautiful day today. Sun shining, and I am sore. So I went back to work yesterday, and I work from home, so I mean, back to work is, anyways, I started work again yesterday after my surgery, and that was rough. Sitting for such a long time, I didn't give myself enough breaks. I should have, but you know how it goes when you come back. When you're a salaried worker, there's no such thing as well, let's just say paid time off is also work delayed. It's all there when you come back. So anyhow, I got lost in trying to play catch up because of the time I was gone, and that meant that I sat for too long without breaks and got caught up in meetings and work and stuff, and I worked more than I should have, or I should have just taken more PTO. But again, just work delayed, and I got deadlines and stuff that I got to do, you know, in those deadlines. So it's, anyways, yesterday was not an easy day for me. And getting motivated for today was also not easy for me. But if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. And if it doesn't get done, then I don't have a job. So I don't really have much of a choice. And it's going to mean a little bit longer hours and a little bit rougher recovery than I would like. But, you know, if wishes were horses, then beggars would ride, as my dad told me growing up. I don't know what that's originally from, but I'm quoting my dad, who's quoting something else. So yeah, pretty sure, you know, nowadays it would be, and then beggars would drive, not ride. But anyways, you get the idea. If wishing made it happen, then everyone's circumstances would be very different, and the world would be a significantly more interesting place in some ways. Anyhow, I'm trying to walk as much as I can, trying to ramp up what I can tolerate, but yesterday it was the sitting that did me in, because it's pressure on where they put a mesh because of where the hernia was, right? I mean, it's an inguinal hernia, so that's anyways, if you think of your torso as a box on its side, a rectangle, um, it's the lower left quadrant of the box, right? So that's where all the pressure is from gravity when you're sitting. Anyhow, I was just more sore as a result than I realized I would be. But like I said, the sun is shining, scattering clouds in the sky, shaping up to be a beautiful day. I have an amazing dog, and I have a challenge ahead of me that will make me stronger because of it. And the challenge is, how do I continue to lose weight when the stuff that would cause me to overeat and backslide are amped up, i.e. the stress from work and the time that I need to dedicate to that, and the worry that I won't be able to get stuff done. All of that generally means, hey, let me find something that tastes good so that I can feel better. So that's a big challenge, and one I'm trying to overcome. I'm doing all right, but I ate too much sugar yesterday. I ate some of those, I'm going to butcher the name, so I'll just say that they're the butter cookies in a tin, that little blue tin. You know what I'm talking about. You know the ones. They're addictive. They're so good. Thank you for the present. You know who you are. That was very much appreciated. Though perhaps that many tins of those Danish butter cookies was a bit much, but I mean, they're not going to go to waste. Anyhow, thank you again. That was nice of you. But yeah, it's a tough challenge. But that's life. You know, every day there's going to be things that give you reason to be stressed, and that make it difficult. And it's what you do when it's difficult that is telling, right? It's what you do when it's difficult that is the measure of who you are. Right now it's difficult, and I'm doing my best to progress and be better than I was yesterday, despite it being difficult. Specifically, I'm trying to stop myself from going back to bad habits, bad eating habits, because I can't use exercise to correct. Before, if I had a moment of weakness and ate a bunch of ice cream or something, I knew that underneath it all, I could walk an extra mile the next day, or I could put in extra effort the next day to try and make up the difference. And that's how I would justify it. You can do that, right? And to a degree, you can do that with, overeating or eating the wrong stuff. But I mean, that's the difference between diet and nutrition, though, right? Like, anyhow, I'm not an expert in the field, but it's not all calories are created equal, right? Like 1,000 calories of sugar is different than 1,000 calories of carbohydrates, different than 1,000 calories of protein. You get the idea, right? Like, I mean, it does different stuff in your body, right? Or your body reacts to it differently. But how that happens, that's not for me. I don't know all of the science behind that. I'm just a regular dude trying to fix himself and fix life and share the stuff that's worked for me with people who maybe are in a similar situation, because it feels a lot like being sold, and I hate that. Everything nowadays feels like being sold. Like, you can't even go buy a car without some monthly fee. I mean, it used to be you bought a car, and what it cost a month was because that's what you were paying for the car if you didn't have cash to pay for it all right now. Now it's $5 a month for this radio thing, $10 a month for this. Oh, you want a backup camera? $5 a month for that. I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't know, but maybe not. I've heard some, anyways. That kind of thing, it feels to me like insult to injury. It was already a sort of antagonistic and difficult environment dealing with buying a car for a lot of people, because they felt like they were working against the tactics of somebody trained to take advantage of them, right? The car buying experience. Oh, you paid sticker price? Right? Like, I mean, anyhow, every time I would go and look for advice on things, I felt constantly like I was being sold. I'm not selling anything. I don't have anything to sell. Um, Actually, that's not true. I have some old gamer stuff, like old keyboards, and I think I have an old Netgear router or Linksys router somewhere around. I'll sell you that for a few bucks. But like, I don't have a product. I don't have some website line. I don't have, right? I'm someone trying to find a redeeming quality in the bad thing that I went through. And if that means that I can help somebody else avoid going through the bad things that I had to go through in order to get my life back, that would be awesome. But there you go. That's what I'm selling you. I'm selling you on my hopes that through you, whoever you are, viewer, I can somehow get emotional and spiritual redemption for what I feel I've done as a detriment to my life. And so if I'm going to make my life meaningful, it's more than just me getting back to where I should have been all along. It means, how can I turn that into something to help other people? At least that's what I've come to so far. So there you go. That's what I'm selling you. If you watch my videos, if you subscribe to my channel, if you share this stuff, and if I get popular, then there's more chance that I'll help somebody. So there it is. That's my selfish desire. That's what I want out of this. That's why I'm making this stuff and hoping that it blows up and that it reaches people. It's because I'm hoping for personal redemption. I guess as far as being sold goes, there's worse stuff out there, right? I don't want your money. I just want some of your time, and hopefully that it is impactful for you and helps you. Anyhow, well, I went to a heavy place. But you know, it sucks when you feel like you're being sold every time you turn a corner. Anyhow, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you have an awesome start to your day, and I hope your week has been good so far. Catch you on the next one.